And good evening, everyone. Let me now call this chamber to order. Will everyone please rise if you can. Join with me in our Pledge of Allegiance to the flag and our nation, and remain standing for a moment of personal reflection. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Township Clerk, Ms. Lawful, please call roll and read our statement of adequate notice.
Councilmember Hall? Here. Councilman Wendell? Here. Councilwoman Winston? Here. Councilwoman Zibicki? Here. And Council President McAvoy?
Here.
Mayor Brad Cohen is absent. Also present tonight is Administrator Joseph Piscola. Present, Township Attorney Anthony Iacoca.
Here.
Thank you. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as required under Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, by specifying the time, date, location, and to the extent known, the agenda, by posting a copy on the bulletin board located in the main lobby of the East Brunswick Municipal Building, providing a copy to the Home News Tribune and the Asbury Park Press newspapers, posting a copy on the Township's website, and by filing a copy in the office of the Township Clerk, which will be entered into the minutes.
Thank you. Council, you have before you Resolution 25-230, adopting our meeting minutes from our June 23rd, 2025 meeting. May I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
And a second. Is there a need for clarification or correction on these minutes? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zibicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy?
Yes. Council, we have before us a proclamation from the Mayor's office honoring the Tap into East Brunswick editor Maureen Burzak. Please indulge me as I read the proclamation, and will Ms. Burzak please join me at the podium.
Don't know what we're going to do without you, Maureen.
Jim, you were the first one who said I should wear that press card on my hat. I was going to bring it for you tonight. I didn't want it to get rained on.
Good evening, Maureen.
Good evening.
Tom, come up here, back here.
Proclamation honoring Maureen Burzak in recognition of outstanding service to the East Brunswick community. Whereas Maureen Burzak has dedicated over a decade of unwavering service to the Township of East Brunswick, becoming a vital force in civic engagement, local journalism, and community building. And whereas she has served as moderator and facilitator of mayoral and council debates for 10 years in collaboration with EBTV. And whereas Maureen has provided ongoing coverage of East Brunswick's redevelopment process by visiting sites, attending meetings and forums, and interviewing stakeholders to keep residents informed and engaged in their community's future. And whereas her commitment to education is evident through her coverage of the East Brunswick Public Schools, her interviews with Board of Education candidates, and her celebration and the accomplishments of students and staff, especially during the challenging period of COVID-19. Whereas she has shown steadfast support for East Brunswick's first responders, including police departments, fire companies, by covering significant events, sharing critical information during emergencies, and contributing to community outreach efforts. And whereas Maureen has worked in partnership with the Department of Recreation and Parks to promote programs and strengthen community bonds through positive storytelling and photography. And whereas she has maintained an objective and reliable presence on social media, I'm going to say that again. She has maintained an objective and reliable presence on social media, delivering accurate alerts and timely updates to the public. And whereas Maureen has promoted local economic development by collaborating with the East Brunswick Regional Chamber of Commerce to support new business and community events. That's page 1. We'll move to page 2 now. And whereas she has fostered the next generation of journalists through mentorship and her work with the East Brunswick High School newspaper, The Clarion, guiding 12 student interns over the past decade, many of whom have pursued journalism in college. And whereas under her leadership, Tap Into East Brunswick has received statewide recognition, including honors from the New Jersey Center for Cooperative Media for coverage of school issues and the elections, especially 2002-4. And whereas Maureen Berzog has been the recipient of numerous accolades, including the 2021 East Brunswick Citizen of the Year Award, the 2020 Aubrey Award for Community-Oriented Journalism from the New Jersey Society of Professional Journalists, and recognition in 2023 for excellence in local news. Whereas, in addition to her journalistic achievements, she is a dedicated educator with 44 years of experience teaching English, currently at Middlesex County College. She's a published poet and essayist, and a respected member of the New Jersey Society of Professional Journalists and the National Society of Professional Journalists. And whereas she is a beloved wife to her husband, James Berzog, a proud mother to Samuel and his wife, Gina, and Thomas, his wife, Melanie, a family whose values of service and commitment are reflected in all she does for our community. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Brad J. Cohen, Mayor of the Township of East Brunswick, and the Township Council, on behalf of a grateful community, do hereby express our deepest appreciation to Maureen Berzog for her exceptional service, journalistic integrity, and profound contributions to civic life here in East Brunswick. Given under my hand and the Great Seal of the Township of East Brunswick, this is the 14th day of July in the year 2025. The Honorable Mayor, Brad J. Cohen. Please.
Happy Bastille Day. Thank you very much. And I want to mention especially how lovely it is to work with East Brunswick Television and Anthony and Brian. To work with the East Brunswick Department of Recreation has been an exceptional delight. They're wonderful people. And many of the stories that I wrote that I loved the best were about park openings and events run, especially during COVID, by the Department of Recreation. It's been my honor to be treated with respect by the superintendent of schools, by the chief of police, and by the mayor of East Brunswick. And I've written some sad stories, Brian Sicknick's death from South River, the drownings here in East Brunswick, here at the Municipal Pond, terrible stories, fun stories like picking cranberries in the Pine Barrens in southern New Jersey and making Irish soda bread for the community. That was my favorite. It's been, and actually going to Paris Island with the United States Marine Corps and 5 counselors from East Brunswick High School. I'm a teacher, and I'm going to continue being a teacher. And the thing that I believe in the most, including all these wonderful things like our marriage and our Constitution and all our religious stuff, I really, really believe in reading and writing. I think it's the way out, and I also think it's the way in. And it's something that being a journalist has allowed me to do. To read, to write something that people actually read is an amazing thing. Many of us write like college papers or reports or forms or, in my case, I wrote many, many teacher observations, and nobody really wants to read those. But to read the news is a different thing, and so that was a pleasure to me. And it is I've been a teacher since Ronald Reagan was President of the United States. I've been a journalist since Kevin McAvoy was mayor of East Brunswick. I've seen Mayor Cohen through his whole tenure of mayordom. So it's a wonderful thing. And thank you. Thank you for allowing me to tell your stories. I appreciate it.
Maureen, I just want to thank you for telling the stories and putting it out there for people without the back and forth. You told the stories over all these years. I've been sitting up here almost 16 years, and you told the stories of what was going on in town when we didn't have the Sentinel newspaper or the home news, which had all fallen off, and you guys stepped up and really provided to the people of East Brunswick what actually was going on. And I appreciate that so much. In addition to that, I appreciate you always keeping an eye on my mother, so. Maureen lives 2 doors away from my mother, so she always, gives me a heads up if there's a paramedic at the house or something. So, thank you.
Anyone else from council? Let's take a photo shoot, please.
Oh, certainly.
Jim, why don't you come in and we'll make sure you get
Yeah, please. Oh. We got a copy of it.
So my boys.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Oh, you took a snap of Jim's photo camera? Right?
I did.
Is our list on the auditor burned here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have, at this time, I have on the agenda the auditing firm and Mr. Farina, but he is delayed with the weather, so that piece with regard to the presentation of the audit will be done when Mr. Farina gets here.
Okay, I just want to update you because of all the flooding in Woodbridge, and he is at exit 135 on the Parkway, and every time he left 2.5 hours early to get here prior to the meeting, and it's just been getting worse and worse, the conditions. So I told him, he lives in Wayne, told him to...
Turned him around.
Turned him around. He said he will be happy to come at the next meeting on July 28th. He asked me to advise you, you all have a copy of the audit report,
Right.
which is posted on our website.
Right.
And the report that's given, the audit opinion, is the cleanest opinion that they could give.
Right.
We do have one comment. I'll be sharing the response for that once the synopsis is posted in the paper. So that will be at the next meeting. And on the last page here, they express their appreciation for the cooperation from the township officials and employees and the courtesies extended during the course of the audit. And
Thank you.
that's pretty much it. Thank you.
We have nothing to,
No, we're not going to take,
Move on
no,
any-
nothing at all.
yeah.
It'll be at our next meeting.
And they've been doing our audits for a number of years and, alongside with our CFO.
We'll be
I
fine.
think done a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I sent out a message to all, you all received my email too, thinking it was going to be a problem, but then I went talking to Mr. Crisculo and talking to Mr. Cossack, they said we could meet. Having said that, Council, we have two ordinances for a second reading and public hearing. Township Clerk, could you read 24-24?
A bond ordinance providing for the replacement of various water main lines in and by the Township of East Brunswick, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,230,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,230,000 in bonds or notes to finance the cost thereof.
May I have a
Motion
motion to
adopt.
approve? Second. And a second?
You got a motion and a second.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Crisculo, can you clarify anything on this matter? That appears because we're seeing the 24-24?
Yes.
It's a year.
The issue at hand was the advertisement has to be done in the paper, so that's what we're doing at this time.
Thank you. Council comments?
The next one's the same matter.
And the same issue, right?
Yep.
So I'll open 24-24 to the general public to speak on this issue and this issue only. Seeing none, we'll close the public portion, and we'll have a roll call.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zambicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. Township Clerk, can you please read ordinance 24-25?
A bond ordinance providing for road repaving in and by the Township of East Brunswick, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $2,105,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2 million in bonds or notes to finance the cost thereof.
Motion to adopt.
And a second?
Second.
Council comments? Now open this matter to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this issue and this issue only? Close the public portion. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zambicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. Let's move on to our reports portion of the meeting. Mr. Crisculo, our business administrator.
Just want to thank the entire staff for all their hard work that goes into running the town smoothly, as reflected in the audit report. It's a huge team effort. As the mayor says, there's a lot going on in East Brunswick, and this reflects the amount of work that's going on. And special thank you to Angel, our CFO, and certified purchasing agent. So thank you, Angel, once again.
Mr. Iacocca, our township attorney.
There's nothing to report, Council President.
Thank you. Ms. Lawful, our township clerk.
There is nothing to report, Council
And
President.
council, committee, or board reports.
Council President, if
Please.
I may. I know that there's, at the last meeting, we talked about special inspections for the ice rink and all of that, and I understand that that is back on our consent agenda for tonight. After my discussions with both the mayor and meetings with Mr. Kipp at the ice rink, I understand that we've scaled back on things, but there are certain other items that are in need of special inspections that came up over the past couple of weeks, and I completely support Mr. Kipp's request for an additional budget line item for this due to the compaction under the ice rinks. So I just wanted to,
Clarify that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Claire.
yeah, Mr. Kipp has been completely forthcoming, and we've spoken about things, and you know, these are what I would say in my mind necessary additional expenditures.
Thank you, Councilman. I will now open the meeting to the public, and therefore
more
the
reports.
Township Clerk.
Dana,
Oh, whoa, whoa.
yeah. No, Dana has one.
I beg your pardon. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Council President. I have a final notice here to read for those homeowners in East Brunswick who have yet to replace their water meter and the new radio. We've been doing this for years now, and we're kind of grinding to the end, and we need this done. Dear East Brunswick water customer, providing high-quality water and reliable service to our residents is a top priority, and that includes accurate billing. To maintain accuracy, your water meter radio device must be replaced. This upgrade at your property is now overdue and must be completed as soon as possible. To perform this work, access to your property is required. There's no cost to you at this time. Our licensed contractor, Meter Tech Utility Services, Inc., will handle the replacement. The phone number to call to schedule an appointment with them is 1-800-717-0974. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can go online at www.metertech.net. That's spelled METERTEK.net. You do need to have an adult 18 years or older present at the property during the appointment. I know when we had ours done, it's very quick and easy. It's surprisingly easy. And when we had it done, we said, why didn't we just do this sooner? So for more information, you can call the water department for information, if you need more information.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you. Real quick.
Yes, please take your time, please.
Nope. Rec report, very quick. First of all, we are going to celebrate this Wednesday, National Hot Dog Day, so join us at the Municipal Complex for free hot dogs and some great company. Also, there's an EB Family Kickball Night on the 20th of July at Heavenly Farms from 6:30 to 7:30. And because we are East Brunswick and we're always looking for something new to do and expand our horizons, we are hosting a pro wrestling night at the Community Arts Center on July 30th. And there's some very semi-professional wrestlers that will be there. There's going to be food trucks, celebrations, and a lot more. And that event is from 5 to 8 there. And last, the Interfaith Clergy Council is hosting a school supply drive through August 15th. You may drop your donations off at the food shed at the rec department in the back. And they're looking for various school supplies and also appreciate gift cards from Target and Walmart. Thank you.
Okay. Now open the meeting to the public. Therefore, Township Clerk, can you please read our public comment statement?
The public comment portion of our meeting is to allow the public to bring to the council's attention their concerns or comments. In accordance with NJSA 10:4-12A and the East Brunswick Rules of Council, the council asks the public to limit their comments to 5 minutes or less. At the conclusion of the statements or questions from a member of the public, the council president, at his discretion, may choose to respond or not respond.
Thank you. Would anyone like to address the council president? Please.
Good evening, Fran Snowwise, Schindler Court. Okay, good evening, council members and the few neighbors and those that watch on the broadcast. Tonight, I speak not only as a concerned resident, but as someone who believes deeply in the values that define East Brunswick: inclusivity, compassion, and a commitment to building a better community for everyone here. Recent council meetings, in fact, the last 6, I'm fearing that there's language and accusations that cross a crucial line, one that separates the right to free speech from the dangers of hate speech. While free speech is a cornerstone of our democracy, hate speech, especially when it echoes age-old anti-Semitic tropes and blood libels, undermines the safety, the dignity, and the unity of our neighbors. The difference, what is the difference between free speech and hate speech? Free speech allows for the open exchange of ideas, including dissent, debate, as long as it doesn't incite violence or discrimination, which we see a lot of in our high school. A lot. Hate speech targets individuals or groups based on identity, using language intended to vilify, humiliate, or incite hatred and violence. This is not just offensive, it's dangerous, and it is eroding our community fabric that we are working, some of us, really hard to maintain. Why should this behavior not be tolerated, especially in this kind of forum? Allowing the hate speech in our public spaces does not advance the cause of free expression. Instead, it's damaging trust, inclusivity, and our sense of belonging. Our community standards demand more from us. We must draw a line somewhere. We may not always be able to legally silence hate speech, but we can and we should condemn it and refuse to let it define our public discourse. The importance of building bridges. I want to talk a little bit about our sister city of Yavne. Our sister city relationship with Yavne, Israel, is a testament to the principle of building bridges. It's not about politics or endorsement or fostering understanding. It is about fostering understanding, cultural exchange, and a friendship. Fact, to my knowledge and research, East Brunswick's sister city relationship with Yavne, Israel does not involve sending local tax money to Yavne. The partnership is about cultural, educational, community exchange, not financial support. Our tax dollars should not be going there. When we build bridges, we create opportunities for learning, empathy, and unity. And when we don't, we're just tearing them down and sowing division, mistrust, and fear. And I am an avid attendee of the Board of Education meetings, and this is something that we're fighting every day. Every day. Building bridges means that we have to go across our differences and find common ground. It means engaging respectfully with fact-based dialogue rather than resorting to condemnation, misinformation, or blood libels. It means supporting initiatives that bring people together through education, through service, and through shared experiences. So here are some suggestions that I come to the table with. Adopting a code of conduct here, setting clear expectations for respectful discourse at public meeting, including prohibitions on personal attacks and hateful language. And I believe even I noted that someone had maybe laughed or guffawed at something that someone was saying up here a few weeks ago on June 9th, and it really riled the speaker. And like, what is our decorum here? How do we handle ourselves in these situations that are hard and really, really, they just go there, right? Empowering our council to respond, encouraging you, please, to use your voices to immediately and publicly condemn hate speech, reaffirming our shared values in our town. I can't change the conversation at the dining room table, but we can change it in a public decorum. Limiting public comment to agenda items, keeping discussions focused on township business, and curtail the hate speech. Provide training. This is something I've been pushing for on a hard press of the Board of Ed. Please, there are resources for townships, for board members, for community members, parents, students. They're free. Use them. They come from different kinds of sectors of our community. Partner with our schools. Our schools are drowning. Okay, I can't read the last 15, paragraph?
Your time has expired.
Okay. Someone did get an extra 15 minutes last time, 15 seconds.
Anyone else wishing to address the council president? Please.
President, Town Council, Tom Ingrasani, Deerfield Road. I got my big, wonderful tax bill the other day. It went up. Is that it for the year, or is that going to be just for the...
That's an estimation on the...
Because I only got the bill that I had to pay by August, but I didn't get the other 4 quarters.
Okay.
We supposed to get it?
Mr. Crisculo?
Yes, because we didn't get the certified tax rate from the county tax collector's office in time, we chose to go out and issue estimated tax bills. We now have that certification from the county. We did not wait because we need, we want the revenue to come in. So another set of bills will be going out shortly now that we have the certified rate. And it'll be reflective, of that.
Because I hope it's not the increase that they gave me for 3 months for the rest of the year. It's quite a bit. That's why I'm asking. All right, and so it's an estimate.
Tom, once again, we only control the municipal side of the budget.
I know most people in this township are not aware of bulk pickup, the schedule for the recycled, schedule for the garbage, unless they see it out. Like my neighbor the other day puts out some stuff on a Thursday. He says, I said, they're not going to pick it up. You got to call bulk. He says, what's that? So usually used to get a letter or a sequence of what's to happen in the next few months, like garbage pickup, bulk pickup, what number to call if you have it, and so on. Is that possible we could still get that? I mean,
Well, the easy out is just to call the township, Mr.
well, no, a lot of people don't even know township number. I'm just what I'm saying.
Well, that's the form of communication that's needed right now to
I know.
have
Is there any way
those.
we get it out, that just call this number for bulk pickup and so on and so forth, that's all. All right. The sign on Hope Street right near the rescue squad is still missing. And the pole on Gordon and Summer Hill Road is finally taken down, which is good. And, all right. And just a word of thought, what's happening in New York with the mayor is a disgrace. I mean, I don't know how Democrats could vote this guy in. I mean, I was at my union function when they said Cuomo's going to run. And here he comes, he's waving at everybody. I'd rather have him than a guy like what's running. It's just scary. I mean, he wants to defund the police. He wants to do away with ICE. He's threatened, he wants $28 an hour, the minimum wage. That's ridiculous. And it's just that I think letters should be written against this guy if possible. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Ingrasini. Anyone else wishing to address council? Seeing none, let's close the public portion. And moving on to the consent agenda. Township clerk, please read consent agenda statement.
Resolution 25-231 through Resolution 25-252, the following items are considered routine and non-controversial items by the Township Council and will be enacted upon by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda to be discussed and voted on following the approval of the remaining items listed on the consent agenda.
Does the council have anything needs to be separated?
Motion approved.
I didn't even, I like. May I have a motion for resolution 25-231 through 25-252?
Second.
Sorry if I moved too quickly for you. there,
That's
Council
okay. I
President.
picked up on it this time.
Yeah.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zimbricki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. Council, we have three ordinances for introduction. All three have to do with the hockey rink, if I'm not mistaken, correct, Mr. Cook?
Yeah, preparation for opening of the ice arena.
Okay.
It requires us to naturally add some new titles. Generally, we do our salary ordinances in November, but we need to get going with hiring staff, getting them trained for the ice arena.
Right.
And if you figure it now, by the time we get these ordinances advertised and approved, we're looking probably at September date in which we can start at least advertising it. So that's why I'm asking the council, because there are grades in each one of the unions and management staff that we do this mid-year, and it's only for the upcoming ice rink.
Township Clerk, please read ordinance 25-25.
An ordinance of the Township of East Brunswick, amending ordinance number 24-35, fixing the grades, classifications, and grades and compensation of employees of the Township of East Brunswick, covering the United Services Workers Union, Local 255 IUJAT, formerly MEA.
May I have a motion to approve?
Motion approved.
And a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this matter? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zimbicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. Township Clerk, can you read resolution
An ordinance of the town.
25-26?
An ordinance of the Township of East Brunswick, amending ordinance number 24-36, fixing the grades, classification and grades, and compensation of employees of the Township of East Brunswick, covering the Professional Managers Association, PMA, executive staff, and confidential employees.
Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zimbicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. And resolution 25-27.
An ordinance of the Township of East Brunswick, amending ordinance number 24-37, fixing compensation for temporary, part-time, and seasonal employees for the year 2025.
Motion adopt.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Hall?
Yes.
Councilman Wendell?
Yes.
Councilwoman Winston?
Yes.
Councilwoman Zimbicki?
Yes.
And Council President McAvoy.
Yes. I'm just going to backtrack for something that I feel I need to clarify. Fran, can you come back up, please, so you can finish? Yeah, no, I as you walked away, you mentioned that last week I had done something. I didn't pick up on that until you were at your seat, so I find it only fair
My
and
closing
therefore complete in allowing you to finish your
I
thought.
appreciate that. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. My last two suggestions were to make it easier for residents to report hate speech and those that are affected, and to promote counter speech, encouraging residents to come with facts, to come with empathy, to come with positive messaging, which is what I come with today. In closing tonight, please, East Brunswick, I came here because we stand for diversity, inclusion, compassion, and civic engagement. I want us to be vigilant in defending free speech, but equally committed to rejecting hate speech in all its forms. Most importantly, let us dedicate ourselves to building bridges across backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences so that our community can remain strong and welcoming and united for all, and a safe place for our kids. That's all I think about in the end. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. Any comments for the good of the cause?
Motion adjourned.
Council, please signify with an aye if you're ready for adjournment.
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.